Hey y'all, this is Ryan Monso, and this is Cats, the Cougar After Thoughts Show. That's Brad Towns, that's Galen Robinson, and your Cougars just beat Arkansas 94-85, which if you told me the score was in the 90s, I would have said, uh-oh. Guys, what are y'all's thoughts on what you saw?
I don't know why we would say uh-oh, because I feel like we can play multiple styles of basketball. And
right, but this is Calipari's wheelhouse. This is what he wants to do every day of the year. That's what I'm saying.
I hear you, but maybe I'm biased. I just got faith. You know, maybe that's just my issue.
Brad, that's his issue.
Well, I think it's a in a vacuum, you would probably be worried if you knew it was going to be, 94-85. If we were going to give up 80 points, not many people are going to think that we're going to score 94.
And JoJo basically doesn't play for 25 minutes.
What's
in the 90s?
I mean, now we're used to it.
Yeah.
But the thing is that this team is built different than previous editions of U of H. Right now, I would ask every player out there in the country who thinks they are a defender, line up, and you will get your lunch ate by Kingston Flemings. There's nobody that can keep him out of the lane. Maybe Galen.
I second that statement. I agree.
but I mean, literally, he just straight up gets to the paint when he wants. I mean, there was no paint technically, but he was phenomenal. And the only times that we slowed down on offense and went dry in our usual dry spells, is when we stopped going and attacking the glass. Just attack the rim. I mean, I hope this game's a wake up call for the guards, especially for Milos. When he wanted the rim, he got it.
Yeah,
there was a 6-minute stretch in the first half where you made 7 buckets at the rim in 6 minutes, and then you made 1 for the next 11 minutes, I think. But then they came out in that second half, and that's all they wanted to do, just clear it out and drive the lane. And hey, it turns out you can win basketball games doing that.
Yeah, for me at least, it just seemed like the reason why we were able to get in the lane as easy as we did was because Arkansas they're not really a gap team. They kind of just leave you on an island, and then our shot blockers, they'll kind of clean up whatever we don't get. So it's just like, I feel like that's why when we got guards as dynamic as ours, who don't need screens to get in the paint, who can kind of beat you off the dribble, against a team like that, it's going to be a long night for y'all because we're going to be able to get into the paint. There was so many times that Kingston got in the paint, and he was kicking out the shooters, hitting them on spray outs, and it's just like, that's just beautiful offense.
The only trouble that I saw Kingston really have is that he drove to the paint. He had so many options.
Yeah, he passed it too much. Almost, it seemed like.
I got JoJo closing down to the rim. I've got everybody open on the wings because Arkansas is there with their thumb up their ass playing.
Like flip a coin. Like it was Pandora's box opened up almost. But one thing I will say is just this game kind of reminded me of the Arkansas game where we got a lead and then Arkansas came back, but it's just like with this game, they kind of what was it? Auburn? My bad, Auburn. So yeah, Auburn. So, but with this game at least, Arkansas still they got a little bit of momentum, but we were still able to maintain our composure. And it's just like, that's just a sign of this team growing and evolving and maturing, because a couple of weeks ago, we would have kind of, this league, it probably ended up being a tie game, but we were still kind of able to keep them at arm's distance. And it's just like, this team is growing right before our eyes, man. And this one of my 5, this shit is exciting to say the least.
And I saw somebody, I don't know if it was on Twitter, if it was on one of the message boards, but I saw somebody say Ramon Walker's taking over for filling that Malik role. The funny thing is it's come full circle, because this was
ball
before
Walker's role, and then Malik took it.
Hey, Mom.
Now it's back. Mom's in town.
Hold on, Mom. Come say what's up to the people, Mama. Come on. Oh, you look beautiful. Yeah, come on. Come say what's up to the folks. How many people we got live right now?
We're getting there.
Okay.
218. We're getting there.
Okay. Oh yeah, never mind. She's using the restroom. That's anyway.
Okay, we didn't need all that. Poor lady.
I know she was washing her hands. Okay, so everybody meet Mama. Mama meet Ryan. Big Towns.
Ryan, Big Towns. How y'all doing?
Hello. Say hello to Cougar Nation.
Hello, Cougar Nation. Go Cougs.
All right, Mom, before you embarrass me, get out.
Merry Christmas.
Holidays. Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas. I don't think I've ever seen your mom.
Well, brother, you wasn't looking close enough, because she's been very, very visible.
Oh, I
very
believe
visible, very present.
But I just don't remember.
Yeah. Hard to forget her, for sure.
It's so long ago, Galen. You're getting so old, dude.
Facts. What were we talking about?
Ramon.
Football.
Yeah, Ramon. Yeah, I wanted to highlight him just because I know his journey has been a roller coaster is an understatement, and for him to be a contributor, be that senior leader guy, be reliable and thrive in his role, man, hats off to him. Hats off to that guy. Give him his flowers. He understands the value of his role on this team, and he understands the value of the little things that contribute to winning. So shout out to Ramon, man. He can be on my team any day.
And
This team could have go ahead, Brett.
No, go ahead.
This program could have said, okay, Ramon, you go play your last year somewhere else. But they wanted this guy. Holy crap. Texas Tech is just unloaded on Duke to start the game. 9-0.
Jeez.
But I mean, they could have said, go find another place. We don't have room. But this is what they wanted.
Yeah.
And he was injured. His hand was injured last year. And they may have held him, and then to get that medical red shirt. But this was the reason, they wanted him to be this guy. And, he started a little slow, but he has come on.
Yeah.
And
but it's like a guy like that.
Him.
A guy like that, you understand his value from a leadership role, let alone when you're about to have a very young team the following year. He's the type of guy who leads by example. So it's a guy like that. It's almost comparable to like a Draymond. It's like that's the type of guy you want on your team that you probably hate playing against, and it's just like, I'm glad he's with us.
And
Star Pizza.
Yeah.
Shut up, Brad. We're going to talk about Star Pizza. We're going to get Brad. Those turnover chains, and they always have something. We're going to get you one with a Star Pizza box on it. What do you think about that? Just around your neck every time we do a show.
That's a crazy.
A little box. 3 locations in Katy, in the Houston Heights, and at 59 and Shepherd. Get you some Star Pizza. Brad, real quick, Section 12X.
Section 12X, you know what to do. Section12x.com. Got to gear up. Everybody load up. You know what it's all about. Let's see here. I'd had to get the specific days. Christmas orders must be placed by Monday at noon if you want it before Christmas. If you don't want it before Christmas, then you can just start ordering and order every single day.
Yes. Apparently people deliver after Christmas.
The bowl game, if you want it by then, order it by Tuesday, the 23rd. Then it'll be ready to be delivered. You got to gear up. You you're not going to help the team if you don't look fly. So
Absolutely.
There is some work being done in the background to find the new designs for Section 12X, and they have decided to use Brad Towns as a guinea pig. So blankets are being shipped to the Houston Hogs.
Hey, Ryan, you are
yes.
a unique character. I want to save the rest of my four for something that
I would save it for something way better.
Oh man, you're something else, man. You're something else.
Let's talk about you for a minute, Galen. We're going to step away from the game real quick. Galen Robinson, tell them your news coming a week from Monday.
I recently got offered an opportunity to commentate on our game. I think it's against Middle Tennessee on the 29th. And I just want to give a shout out to my GoCoogs family, especially to you, Ryan. This was kind of your vision whenever you first reached out to me. So for it to be coming to fruition, man, I owe you in abundance. So I just appreciate the opportunity for just you giving me a platform to be able to speak. And I'm eternally grateful. So shout out to y'all, man. Even you, Town. Shout out to you, man. You know ball. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have been pivotal in my development. It's actually a great feeling. I talked to the guy yesterday, and it was a great conversation. And it's just kind of, you don't realize what goes into certain things until they tell you what goes into it. It's like, well, damn, it's 2 of my 5. It's like, I ain't know that, So it's just like, man, I'm just grateful to be able to have the opportunity. So
that's awesome.
Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, man, you got to get the reps, and you took advantage of it.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
You were ready for this a year ago, but you were playing. But this is,
I mean, it's for one game. It's like a little,
it's one game.
What I mean? Yeah, it's just cool to kind of have up your sleeve. It's just I feel like I'll do well. I feel like I've definitely been prepped, but it's still just kind of cool. It's just real cool, man.
Your LinkedIn now is professional basketball player, cell with diabetes, and ESPN analyst.
Keeping Towns alive.
Facts. Yeah.
But this is you. This is who you are, and we had nothing to do with it. I will take half, whatever they're offering, but
you don't realize sometimes you don't see things in yourself that people have to see in you first because they've been there, they know what it looks like, and they have to bring that out of you. So it's like I just want to give y'all a special thanks, man, because there are certain things that obviously I'm a young man. Certain things that I just don't know, but y'all do. So that's I just appreciate it, man. It was definitely cool, definitely fun. It was like the whole conversation was just like, I was just saying, wow, the whole time. Like, just, wow. Like, really? Like me? Like somebody suggested me? Like, wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
Brad, go through some comments real quick, if you don't mind.
But let me finish up with Ramon.
Okay.
He's starting to look like he's picking up where he left off like 3 years ago. That he's finally healthy.
Ball.
And he's playing without hesitation, and he's playing like he belongs. And then tonight he came in, game was getting a little sketchy there, and then all of a sudden he comes in, and then within a few seconds nails down a big 3, and then takes a huge charge. Like 20 seconds later, I think it might have been next possession. But it was huge, and it basically shut the door for the comeback. Because by then, I mean, I think he took the charge at just under a minute or under 2 minutes. So I mean, that limits pretty much everything right there. If they score 2, then they're under 10. Then we got a game.
I'm glad the refs wanted to review that. Cal didn't want it, of course, but they wanted to review that for him.
That charge?
Ramon was like 4 feet outside.
And he was sitting there waiting.
He was
like it was just
waiting.
It
like
wasn't
watching
even.
His clock.
It ain't even a debate. It wasn't even a debate. But
and then, frankly, the next time or 2 times down the floor, with the goaltending, that should have been called on the floor. It should have been reviewed, and Kelvin should have challenged it. I didn't understand any of that.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to say is when you got a guy like Ramon, regardless of what he does on the offensive end, you know what you're going to get from him, and you know he's going to make multiple winning plays in the minutes that he's given. So it's just like that is a great security blanket to have as a coach, knowing that, you know, from this guy, whenever I put him in, I know I'm going to get this. Not I think, not I know I'm going to get this. So like I said, man, hey, shout out to Ramon, man. But he definitely looks like the guy that he's kind of picking up from where he left off 3 years, for sure. Definitely looks like that. So, hey, Town, you know ball, man. You know ball.
Ramon was the MVP. I 100% agree. I like this one. Kelvin telling Rothstein that we used to be a defensive school after dropping 94 with Kerry on top. The best thing about it is sometimes you're going to have to win games with offense. And I know that
literally
the concern has always been around U of H is, what didn't we get into it?
Are you backing up, Towns?
No, my mama got the refrigerator open for too long. Oh, mama, you funny. What's that woman? What's that? What you drinking?
That made me a concoction.
Make me one.
Oh,
Make me
nice.
one. Hey, my mama's a concoctionist.
Get that
Make me
Christmas
one, baby.
Scotty.
Watch what you say.
Is that you backing up? Ryan, you're horrible. You're
I
a horrible human.
I wouldn't say that about my own mom.
Oh, man.
Let's see. A-Cuff, impressive player. A-Cuff is a dog.
Play.
Here's
he had a rough second half. I mean, comparative to his first half, but he can play. He can play.
The wild thing is that him and Kingston were kind of going head to head for a while and just, you know, answering each other. It was pretty impressive to watch, but I hated it during the game. It's kind of like the way I was growing up watching players. I hated them as opponents, but I would love them on my team. But their big man, what's his name?
Brazil?
No, Ewan.
Oh, the guy that had 40 free throw attempts?
He nearly fouled out our entire fucking front line. Dude, do you know how much I love that? You got
you're sick. You're sick.
You got one dude who they just kept feeding the ball, and he got 2 fouls here, 2 fouls here, I mean, he was fouling out everybody.
Hey.
It's like I hated seeing it, but hey, if they're going to call that, then that's exactly what you do.
It's Towns. You know the saying, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Go to it till you stop it.
I mean, the only negative for him, I mean, he was 10 of 17 from the line, 17 free throws.
But it's just
shot like
JoJo. That got JoJo and big snacks on the bench. So it's just
Absolutely.
like, you know, it's
and honestly,
balanced.
That's the weird, strange thing about this is that, and the reason why this game was kind of special is you saw how good a coach that Kelvin is. He really had to scramble to figure, okay, how are we going to match this up? I mean, Harwell got good minutes, McCarty got good minutes, Ramon got good minutes. I mean, you had to go a while for with Ramon with E-Man sitting on the bench with 2 fouls the first half. I mean, you're playing shorthanded all over the place, and you're still missing Sacco. I mean, ideally, you wouldn't think you need to run 3 bigs out there to absorb 15 fouls. But,
yeah,
you know, we are.
You know, the good thing about Coach Sampson is he does a good job of being basic. I remember, I forget what the play was called, but there was a snap screen, and we called it snap. And he was like, that's how tricky we are on the farm. It's just we're not tricky at all, you know? And it's just like, one thing he used to always say was the game will tell you what you got to do. You just got to listen to the game. And I feel like obviously after he's been in this, you know, a head coach for X amount of years, 30, 40 years, he's mastered listening to the game and allowing the game to tell him what to do. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody who's watching.
Oh, nice. What's all in that?
It's a concoction.
It's a concoction. Thank you. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what's in it. It's a concoction. That's what it is. It's fruit in here.
For
Of all the people I would ask. Yeah.
That's all right, Mom. That's all right, baby. Sheesh.
Brad's mom says, hi, Galen mom. So we're doing
She said hello.
Moms Unite.
Maybe not the game this year.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
The Houston versus Everybody hoodie featured front and center for about 10 seconds on CBS after Rothstein's postgame with Sampson. I did not see that. I missed that.
We love to see it, man. We love to see it.
Galen, what did you major in? I don't think we
I
ever got
majored
this one.
in health and a minor in sociology. It was nothing spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like an athlete to me.
Yeah, exactly. But by the grace of God, somehow I've developed certain skills that, translate. So, yeah, thankful.
Well-deserved, Galen. You've got this. Congratulations, Galen. I listened to UCF broadcast, and BJ Taylor, their former player, was calling games.
Yeah, facts.
He calls the games here. I am so interested to see what you're going to have to go through the next week or so. Galen becomes a legit talking head, which makes him an illegitimate talking head currently. Well-deserved, G.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Congratulations.
I appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah. Must-watch TV on ESPN Plus. That game will be on ESPN Plus. People are excited for you.
Appreciate the love, man. Crazy.
We sure do pick great point guards. I love watching Kingston play, plus a great attitude. I think this is the right way to say it. Pick point guards.
Very much so.
Not necessarily recruit, but go and choose them.
Select.
And yeah, we welcome you into the family.
Kingston has a certain charisma about him that you can see that same charisma on the court. Like it's loud, it's explosive, and it's entertaining. It's just that's the same exact type of personality that he has.
Thankfully, he'll play in the league for 15 years and won't be taking your ESPN job from you for a little while. But I mean, he's that exact same, that mold like you. That I think that is he's going to make $250 million before that.
Yeah,
but he will have the opportunity.
Absolutely. He's one of those guys. If he played volleyball, he'd be decent. If he played soccer, he'd be decent. He'd be decent at everything. He's one of those well-rounded type of guys.
Oh yeah,
but I think he picked the right one.
Yeah. Facts for sure.
Yeah. Mama of a Godfather. That's elite right there.
Mama, you heard?
Yes. I heard it.
Okay.
Mama Robinson, best Cats cameo ever. I don't like that play this she's getting here. We're gonna have to just count his mom. No Mercy Miller today. Surprised? I don't know who you're taking off the floor for him.
You can get his little cheers, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, baby, yeah, just going, nice and
Brad?
Mercy got what? How many minutes? Handful?
Not much.
3 minutes. Well, the way the game was going was dictated. It would have been one thing if we just lost E-Man, but we were down Sanak and JoJo in the first half, with both of them with 2, and then they both spent a lot of time out in the second half. At that time, you needed the big guards. You needed Harwell coming in, stepped in, hit a couple of really big shots. And you needed McCarty in there too. I mean, McCarty was down there banging.
yeah. And Arkansas have great positional size. So for this year we have the luxury of being able to put size on size. So it's just listen to the game, man. Just doing what the game tells you to do, and it's just like you feel like size has a better chance against size. So it's nothing against Mercy nor what he's been doing. He's been playing great, but that's the blessing of being able to play many styles of basketball.
Yeah, I mean, it was a scramble. We had to spend a lot of time. I'd be interested to go back and look at it of how many minutes we played in our small lineup. I say small. I mean, when you're running in 6'6" power forwards.
Yeah.
This is the most time that Emmanuel, Kingston, and Uzon played in a game combined, more than Auburn, more than Tennessee, I believe. So you're just not taking those guys off the floor to get Mercy in. And then Ramon played 27 minutes. He ate a lot of minutes.
Yep.
So I don't see where he fits at that point. And that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would probably look different had you been in a different scenario.
Right.
This was our preparation game for conference. This was our test run saying, okay, this is when we got to go out and win. We got to go out and grab it. So you're going to go with the best you got. And then circumstances dictated you make big changes. And hell, we pulled out the damn matchup zone out of nowhere.
Galen, and when was the last time we did that? Like that's just I never would have guessed that we were going to do that.
I mean, maybe a possession or two here and there last year, but very few. But we
not at all this year.
I mean, the great thing is you saw the immediate reaction is there for a while. They were going up and down.
Yeah.
And as soon as they saw that, they're like, hold on, what the hell is this? Why is everybody standing back? Why aren't they on us? Oh, shit. Because, I mean, in the first, honestly, from about the 16-minute mark down to the 10-minute mark, that was some of the best defense I've seen in a couple of years. I mean, our defense, offense, everything was – that showed you the high end of where
exactly. Mm-hmm.
And that's a different level than we've ever seen, just because we've got so many more athletes.
And you not on top of it, just got the length. You got the positional size to be able to cover more ground. Guys are athletic. It's just a little different. It's just the trade-off is they're young and they're kind of in the air sometimes. But I'm willing to rock with that.
Absolutely.
Jamie.
Go ahead.
Jamie wrote today that Arkansas had run 807 possessions of man-to-man, 0 zone. U of H had run 727 possessions of man-to-man, 0 zone. Steve Lapis at the start of the broadcast had clearly read Jamie's story, by the way, and said, I would need the smelling salts if either of these teams run zone. Mm-hmm. And then U of H breaks it out and, all right, here we go. This is different. It's fun.
And the thing is that the crazy thing about it is they looked really good doing it too.
That preparedness, man, is just knowing that like anything can happen because like Coach Sampson, both coaches, obviously they've been there, they've done that. And it's just like knowing that anything can happen and I got to have my guys ready to play a different style than we're accustomed to playing. So, and that they probably worked on that in practice every day, just in case they needed it. That's how psycho Coach Sampson is. Like, we may not use it, but we're still going to work on it. Just in case, in the rare event that we do, we're going to be well prepared in it. And that's just what makes them great.
Tech was up 9-0. They're now down 19-18. Here comes Duke.
Where's the game at?
Purdue went
MSG.
Purdue went full belt to ass on Auburn today.
Really? I didn't see the score.
I mean,
that point guard is good.
Hammered.
He is good.
88. 88.
I would take both of the point guards in today's game before I took Braden Smith.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just saying. But
okay. But that doesn't mean that he's not good.
He's good, but
is this a little
down
better?
the list.
Is this a little different because you don't expect a white guy to have that type of swag? No offense, but it's just like his swag on the court is Ryan. I don't think I've seen anything like it. It's crazy. He carries himself how I carry myself.
I do not like the racial undertones here.
Hey, but it's just game recognized game, and he got a lot of it. He is literally the engine that makes that team go. He is the catalyst of everything. Yeah. I respect it.
They during the offseason, I mean, of course, as soon as the national finals was over with last year, they came out with the way too early predictions, and we were number one. We were number one all through the summer. And I'm sitting there thinking the whole time, it's like Purdue is the best team coming back based on everything.
Everything they got coming, yeah, for sure, coming back for sure.
And they returned way too many things, and they're looking pretty damn good right now. Here you go, Galen. Here's a question for you. Congrats, Galen. Question for the Godfather: Who do you think will get the ball in March? 1 minute left in a tie game. Even with E-Man having a great game today, you saw he wanted to give Kingston the ball.
It's just both guys are capable of giving you different looks, but it's just like that's just another case of you listening to the game, and it's just depending on matchups. It's if you need to get in the paint, odds are that's Kingston's strength, whereas that's something that E-Man has kind of added to his game. So it's just like it's a little different. But if you need a jump shot or a 3-point shot, the ball might start with Kingston, but it might end with E-Man, or it might end with Los. You just never know who may have the hot hand. So it's just like more so listening to what the game tells you what to do. But those don't, regardless of who has the ball, I'm cool with either one. Like that. Neither one of those is a bad option to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
we spent a lot of time last year talking about this. Who would you take as that last shot? And it turned out there were like four good answers.
Yeah, it was just different people for different games. UCF, you going against J1, he had it going. You run triple, and it's just like you just never know what the game. Kansas on the road, Malik taking the last shot. It's like you just never know who's going to have it going. But it's just like it's your job as a head coach to be able to identify this guy has it rolling. Let's roll with that. And it's just like let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah. I think the way the game was, to your point, the way the game was going tonight, Kingston was getting to the glass at will. When that happens, everybody's open. I mean, that's the way Cal plays. He plays more kind of like an NBA style. He's gonna go man up, and we'll go one-on-one everywhere. Guess what? We were getting what we wanted when we wanted it in the second half, and when it came down to it, somebody was going to be wide open. It didn't matter where. Yeah. I mean, you got Ramon sitting there in the corner. You got McCarty sitting there in the corner, just wide open, eating popcorn, waiting for their shot. And then, Jesus, you can kick it out to E-Man and give him a little bit of space. I mean, it's a hell of a lot better than him shooting a fadeaway from the logo.
But the funny thing about just growth in our guys is a couple of times doing pickup this summer that I seen where Kingston he was driving the lane, and instead of kicking it out, he was laying it up, and it was a terrible shot. And it's just like I just know our coaches couldn't wait to just correct that, and now that's what watching film does. You're able to see, like, whenever I recognize this situation again, I'm making the pass. Even though, like, we feel like he might be a little bit, too unselfish sometimes when he's around the rim. But in conference play, that look won't be there. And he's going to have to make that pass. And it's just like the fact that he's making it pre-conference, that is a testament to his growth. That's a testament to the film room. And that's a testament to being attentive.
That's the first time we've played a defense like that. This is an Arkansas fan. Aggressive, in your face, double teaming, had our guys shell shocked. Yeah. I mean, it's different. And I think that contributes a lot to missing free throws, which they could not hit in the second half. Just running into a defense that you just haven't played. You haven't experienced. But
Cal has played it. It's just his guy.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got a young point guard, and they took Brazil completely out of this game. They decided he wasn't going to beat them. And
yeah.
Did he score? Yeah, he had 5 points. He was 1 of 3 and made 3 free throws.
And I think all of that came at the end.
Yeah, very end. Because
But,
he was
I mean-
held without a point for 30 some odd minutes.
I mean, what's his name? Ewan. I mean, he was doing the work for him. I mean, I'm glad they stopped going to him.
Facts.
I mean, literally, we wouldn't have had anybody left. I mean, he was doing it.
Yeah.
So when the team goes back and looks at this, I hope they really, and I hope a certain couple of big guys really watch what that guy was doing and say, man, get all the free points I can get. No, just body someone up from 8 feet.
Will CNAC develop into more aggressive in the paint offensively by March? Galen?
He's not a bruiser, so expecting him to develop into a bruiser it just wouldn't be a wise that just wouldn't be a wise decision. His game is, granted, he'll get stronger and he'll get more familiar. The game will slow down for him, but he is the finesse big. Like, once he gets to the next level, he will be shooting way more jump shots than he's shooting jump hooks. That's just what's going to happen. He has that type of skill. He has that type of ceiling. So therefore, like, expecting him to be back to the basket, Shaq or Hakeem, that's just an insult to his skill set and his versatility, in my opinion. Granted, can he do it? I believe he can, but it's just like Steph Curry can shoot more mid ranges, but I doubt he gonna do it. You know, he gonna keep pulling up for 40.
We were talking even before we came on live. The only thing standing in Sinak's way of being more of a back to the basket player is he's so good at everything else.
Exactly.
I mean, that shot from the elbow, the shot from 8 feet in the paint, the 3-pointer, those just come natural. And unless he starts going cold from there and consistently misses those shots, a player like that, mentally, you don't feel like you have to go in and, really body someone down low unless you make it a point to do that before the game starts. I think that will develop over time as he gets more comfortable down there. But those other shots are just so easy.
Yeah, he'll always revert back to who he is. You know, like that's just he's a finesse big. That's just who he is. That's just his gameplay. That's his style. Nothing wrong with that either, because he's damn good at it. He's probably gonna be a first round lottery pick. So it's
The Godfather going to be on the commentary. I knew this would be a good Hanukkah. Didn't have that in the comments. I didn't think that was coming.
Me either.
Chase, Ramon, and Harwell each hit big shots. The bench played very well. The bench did play pretty well. They hit shots when U of H needed them, for sure.
Yes.
Brad equals Max Headroom. I'm not 100% where that comes from, but I'm here for it.
Hey, I grew up with Max Headroom, so I know what we're talking about.
Okay, excited about this win, but concerned that we're about to start conference play and JoJo can't stay on the court. He needs to figure this out because we're not the same defensively without him. That last part is obviously true, but I think they kept him out. But I think they kept him out at the end of the game when, he could have played, but they intentionally kept him out. Like, you're causing us to have to go to this small lineup, and with Sacco being hurt and Jacob not ready, we need you, and you're not there for us. Mm-hmm. And I think Kelvin said in the post game that we know they have been on him about the fouling, but he even talked about it on camera that we've been on him about this. So
that first 10 minutes that he put in tonight, he put in a shift of 10 minutes, no fouls. He had an incredible bounce pass from the high post on a pick and roll, and then he got the ball on a pick and roll and took it to the rack and scored. He had like 3 steals early. He was a massive
3 or 4. Yeah,
he was a massive part of that kind of defensive onslaught that we opened up with. And then, we went back to kind of where we've been. I mean, at some point, it's no offense, you're going to have to learn to live without him and figure out alternatives. And then anything he gives you on top of that is gravy, and you're so much better because of it. But it's at this point, it is what it is, and we hope it develops. He showed that he can do that. I think he had back-to-back games where he had 40 minutes of only one foul. He started off with one foul in 10 minutes of this game, and then it just kind of went haywire. But
it's a process, man. It's probably the first time I feel like it might be a point of emphasis for him to this degree.
Right.
So it's a learning curve for everyone. But obviously we can recognize that he's improved to some degree. It's just not a finished product yet. So all we got to do is continue to just stand by him, believe in our guy, and believe in our coaching staff, and knowing that they're going to get him to where we believe that he could be and where they believe he can be as well.
Yeah. I mean, we got one more game to close out 2025.
Yeah.
And
it's a lot of film. It's like, bro, we need you on the, and it's like JoJo, he wants to be out there. It's not that you have someone who's kind of doing it with ill intent. It's just sometimes you as a bigs just can't help themselves. Like I promise you, Breon wanted to play more, but he just I gotta hit you. Like I can't not. Like it's just a little different, man.
Yeah. And for an aggressive guy like him who is shown a very strong ability to put fouls on the board. When they start calling it close, the momentum kind of gets going one way. You're gonna catch a lot of attention.
And it's just like when you're that versatile, you have that level of mobility, you have that level of versatility. You just don't, as a defensive guy, you just think that you can do everything, and it's just like your arm span is 8 feet. It's like you don't think there's nothing you can't do. So it's just like it's a kind of having that discernment of knowing when to and when not to, because you getting a foul here may cost us 10 points in the second half because you're on the bench.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just like just having that, just being able to differentiate.
I mean, everything that makes him valuable and everything that makes him indispensable is what makes him a disaster.
Hey, Towns, ball.
Will you stop with this crap?
No ball.
I'm so sick of this.
I'm in the habit of giving people their flowers whenever they can smell them. Ryan, it's just like, man, I ain't gonna lie with time. You be saying things how I think it, but you put it into words. It's like I be thinking it, but it's just like you just kind of, it's like, yes, that's what I meant. It's just, hey man, hats off to you, brother. Hats off to you. Hats off to you too, Ryan. Hats off to you too.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, also included. Jenkins.
We all got roles, man. We all got roles,
yeah.
Ryan. Nobody can replace you. Nobody can replace Town.
Yep. Hey, you always need that Ryan Elvin type.
Hey, everybody in the chat, say some kind words to Monzo, please.
Yeah, please.
No, I don't want your kind words. No. I don't want to say. I don't want your damn kind words.
Give him some Merry Christmas.
We need you, man. We need you. You sail the ship.
I will say I appreciate y'all so much, because I would have to be at a stupid Christmas party right now without this show, and I'm really glad that I'm not. So 30 some odd people have mentioned this. I'm fine. I love Christmas, but I just don't need to be at a party in a house with 200 other people.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Big house.
It's hard to go sit in a corner when there's that many people. I wanted to bring up the Kiwanis situation from the other day. What happened? The video with Coach Q, free my boy. So Kiwanis got ejected, which is fine. But he also got escorted off the floor by police in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
They did a bit too much.
Yes.
That referee that ejected him, Joe Lindsay, was the head referee tonight in Newark in this U of H Arkansas game, who I have my problems with him, but whatever. Southern Miss shot 39 free throws that night. Louisiana Lafayette shot 13. Southern Miss won by 8 with 26 more free throw attempts. I can see where he coming, and he's a first-year head coach, and you got to feel this stuff out, and that's fine. They got a win tonight on the road at Louisiana Monroe, so that was a good thing. They'd had a good bit of a losing streak, so they needed that win, and they got it. And then they'll play Sunday in the Cajun Dome, and then I think they start conference play after that. So rooting for him like hell.
Quantas, he's a dude who you can see his competitive fire if y'all are talking about good restaurants around the city. You can just see how much of a competitive guy he is. So I know like this transition has been tough, but also coming from our program and him, him kind of being a student of Coach Samp, it's just like he's kind of been prepped for the adversity that he's facing. And one thing I want to say is, like, I know it's been tough for him because I know he wants to win he might be the same level of like competitive as Coach Sampson. He's that level of like,
baby.
Yeah, he's crazy almost. It's just like, he would expect to beat Tiger Woods in golf. Like it's just something wrong with his brain. So I know this has been like a tough journey for him, at least starting off, just having lost so many games. But I know because of how competitive he is, I know they're going to get the ship sailing the right way. But it's just I'm glad they got a win. I'm glad they got one. I sent him a text like a couple of days ago, and it's just like, I know how much winning means to him, and I know how much being great means to him. And it's just like he's going to get there. His heart's in the right place.
Did he respond to your text?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
It ain't a text I send you he don't respond to.
Yeah, that's good.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, that's the fam right there.
Great point bringing up BJ Taylor. I'll never forget playing UCF on the road down, and CKS puts Galen in, and Galen puts the clamps on BJ Taylor.
BJ was very easy for me to guard. He was just very predictable and kind of slow. He was good, though. He was super nice.
Okay, one game on ESPN has been canceled. BJ Taylor going to get you run out. Good job.
Hey, that's my guy. I talk to BJ Taylor every now and then.
Okay.
I mean, truth is truth. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's just like it was just easy for me to guard this. It wasn't a tough matchup for me.
Okay. Galen, remember, you have to look good on the 29th if you want our guys to play good against Middle Tennessee State. They're probably not going to let you wear a hoodie.
Oh, yeah. But, by the grace of God, I have this lovely face, and I'm going to look good regardless of what I have on me, Times you can relate.
I know, man.
Not so much, Ryan.
It's just the way it is.
Just the way it is.
Maybe I'll electrocute myself tonight. I don't think I've seen a U of H game in a long time that there was as much of a layup line as the second half was. You might have seen it, but U of H has not taken advantage of it.
Yeah.
And they took advantage. Man, Oregon is beating the ever-living shit out of JMU. I didn't think this game would be competitive. I thought Ole Miss and Tulane would be, but whew, I don't like it. What's the injury diagnosis for Sacco? I have not heard this. I have not heard an official, like, what the actual injury is.
It's more so a timetable,
have
right?
that. Yeah, I think so. I think it will be, if I had to guess, it would be Cincinnati. I don't see why you run him out there against Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean,
but
unless somebody has a season-ending injury, you'll never hear the reality of the situation coming from anyone at U of H in any official capacity. because that's just the way they operate. I mean, nobody knows the extent of all the injuries J1's had over the years, other than him just getting beat to hell. And then you wonder how the hell did he show up the next game
and perform?
Yeah,
jeez.
I mean, I know how I would, or how I always did it when I was hurt. A lot of painkillers.
They got better ones now.
Maybe a couple of needles jammed into your joint and scraping the bone to make sure you get the cortisone in there real nice and tight.
Man, the stuff you put your body through, man.
That's the thing is a lot of people, the general public will never really know all the true damage that you're putting your body into and what you were doing to stay on the floor or on the field.
With guys like Jawan, his legs, his knees are so beat up looking. Like you can just see like just a constant needle prick. And it just, if you ever look at him, they were always blue. And I mean, he just got the hell beat out of him. But he was an undersized guy, and he was just going to go in there and do his thing.
Just a dog, man. Just a junkyard dog.
Yep. What is going on with Cordell injured? In no hurry. Because, frankly, come conference time, and you hate to say it, but I don't see where the minutes come from. I don't know who you're sitting down in conference games. Somebody has to be on the bench, and I just think right now that's him. But I will say the guys in that first team say that he and Isaiah Harwell just eat their lunch in practice. Now, when does that turn into he gets opportunities? I don't know. But I don't know who you're taking. I mean, you're not taking Kingston and Milos and Emmanuel off the floor for any great periods of time.
Not intentionally.
Nope.
Yeah. Not at all willingly.
This team,
consequence.
This team is, it's weird to say, but this team is legit 10 deep.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just the opportunity has to present itself for that depth to be displayed. But yeah, for sure. We got 10 guys who could definitely do some damage to you. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Comfortably. And you wouldn't be surprised. Like Isaiah Harwell getting 20. It's not really a surprise. Yeah. You know, it was only a matter of time as opposed to it being a shock, you know? So, hey, this is probably the most loaded team with the least amount of experience that Coach Sampson has had. Talent-wise, none of our teams could compete with this team by any stretch of our imagination. Any stretch. Might be a little smarter than them here and there, but it's just like talent-wise, they're blowing everybody out of the water. They're just that talented, that they're that special of a group. And it's just like once they put it all together, granted, we might not be able to see the finished product because some guys may be going to the National Basketball Association, but while they're here, man, let's appreciate them and let's encourage them.
Yeah, it would be crazy to see this team second semester of a third year together, but it ain't going to happen.
Yeah, that wouldn't even be fair. Could you imagine Kingston Fleming's on the senior night? Oh, my God.
Senior night for Kingston.
Oh, my God. His senior night is going to be, what's the last home game this year? March. That's going to be his senior night.
Yeah, he'll have had conversations about his next contract before his senior night would come. Yeah,
literally.
Well, to be him and Sanak, you know, you'd love to keep them as long as possible, but at the end of the day, when March comes and April comes and it's time to put up all the uniforms and everything, it's like, guys, we want you back, but you gotta go.
Sam wouldn't even say that. He was like, I'm not even going to accept you. You don't have a scholarship anymore, son.
Yeah.
You have to leave.
He activated his little card.
It's over with.
Yeah.
Coach Kelvin, they're not letting go on. Get out of here.
I agree. Galen, Give us a minute. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Might not happen. There we go. Brad.
Yo,
Happy Festivus. It is the
Festivus,
airing
Festivus.
of grievances to be followed by the feats of strength. We'll skip the feats this year. Give me your grievances. Who you got a problem with?
I got a problem with everybody. Just a matter of how much. I don't have as much problem now that we won. I would have had a lot of problem with a lot of people had we lost, because it would have been, complete disaster. You know how that goes. The only problem
I know how that goes.
The only problem I have is I want to see these guards continue attacking the rim. That's it. You attack the rim, and this team is unreal.
The line in this game is 5.5 at tip-off, and I was really surprised by that because I thought it was like a 1-2, 3-point kind of thing. But man, U of H played so well. The two playoff games today have been a complete joke. The first game was fantastic. Texas A&M scores 3 points at home in a playoff game. Their defense or their offense just disappeared for 6.5 quarters to end the year.
I mean, their entire offense was Reed pulling the ball down and running with it.
Yeah.
I mean, when he had people open, they would drop it. Whenever he had people kind of open, he would throw it in the third row. I mean, they're just a disaster offensively.
They might have gotten hosed there at the end on a call, but they did get a roughing the passer call on that last drive that was complete BS.
Hose mad.
So I don't have any problem with it. 3 flipping points. You scored 3 more points in a playoff game than Dana Holgerson has. So congrats on that.
Yeah. And, the worst thing about these blowouts on the two late games, everybody's going to say, oh my God, this is why the G5 shouldn't be there. What's the difference between the G5 getting fisted or OU losing their 5th playoff game? How many times do they have to prove that they do not belong in the postseason? Go to a bowl.
They went up 17-0 and ended up losing by 10
again
at home.
They went up 17-0 against Georgia, and I guess that was when Baker was there. Baker Mayfield was there.
Yeah, that's a little different. But this is a home game.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the G5 thing pisses me off.
Well, and the thing is it's. I understand from the fans' perspective, but all the talking heads, bitch, like Danny Cannell, if I ever see him, I'm choke slamming him like the Undertaker.
Okay.
It's going to be like the Undertaker and Kane all in one. But I mean, the college football announcers hate college football. They want to see pro football so bad, and they want only the brands out there. It's not just ESPN. It's the same bullshit with the idiots from Fox too.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. The only one that
because
seems like they actually care about college football is Robert Griffin. He's turned into one of my favorite announcers out there.
Yeah, I listened to him a lot when I was in Orlando. He just happened to, because my hotel was so far from the campus, and I listened for like an hour and 15 minutes, and I was like, I kind of like him. Mike Golick Jr. on TNT is actually very good and likes football, likes college football.
Right. And
I appreciate that. I don't understand how you can live in college football. What it is they only want to have to do the homework and the work on these very narrow teams. I got to know the top half of the Big Ten and the top half of the SEC, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of worrying about anybody else. Now, they don't know anything about the ACC. I totally understand. The Big 12, I think, deserves a little more respect than it gets, but I understand why nationally it doesn't get a ton of respect. But
it's I know people, Chad, are probably going to be pissed off of hearing this. I want Texas Tech to win the national title. It's a big right there to all the CFB pundits and talking heads. I want them to go out and win the national title and prove to these idiots that anybody can do it with money. The reason why they are what they are is because they've been stacking money forever. And the reason why they've been stacking money forever is most of them have been around since the turn of the century. And then they just kept making more and more money. And then, of course, you got Michigan and Ohio State, and then all the powers down in the Southeast Conference. They don't want anybody small coming up in the South. Nobody wants Ole Miss in there, especially not. I mean, the Southeast Conference will tolerate it because they make money, but nobody else does.
yeah. Yeah.
But I want to see Tech just give the big giant middle finger.
Yeah, like you just did on the screen. That was nice. Thank you. Stop all the negative talk. We are continuing to improve offensively and defensively.
We're being.
I think we've celebrated what this team did and what this team is. It's 11-1. You know who else hates college sports is John Goodman. It's not John Goodman. God, what am I? Jeff Goodman. John Goodman's the actor.
He probably hates sports too. I mean,
yeah, that's fine. I'm actually watching him in his show right now. Back when he was big. Jeff Goodman hates college basketball, and he proves it to you nonstop. He tweeted today about U of H. So many people wrote them off after their mediocre showing in Vegas. You lost one game to a really good Tennessee team.
Well, I mean, the thing is that later in the season, Tennessee will beat somebody or beat a few people, and he'll just be gurgling a pipe. He'd be going Cougar tail on it.
He has poor bedside manner. He'll just say things that just don't need to be said, he's terrible.
Well,
but somebody likable could say those things and it be okay.
But it's like their delivery will be
prick.
better. He just has poor bedside manner. That's just what I'm going to sum it up as.
Well, sadly, that's just kind of the
how you say it, Towns. He's terrible.
Terrible.
He's terrible. He's terrible.
Yeah, but that's the thing with social media these days is that these people are going to say the dumbest things and be the most smarmy pork soakers possible, so they can get interaction. They get more traction for saying some stupid shit like Danny Cannell than they do for actually having astute analysis.
There's just no integrity in that, though.
No, there's not. But they don't care. That's it. I mean, they are literally pulling up their Twitter, spreading their cheeks and saying, "I want any kind of engagement, please."
I mean, I can't knock that.
You should. Authenticity.
I mean, I see it from the perspective that it's if you want to stir the pot, say something that's unpopular, but it's just not respectable. But people are going to tune in just because they dislike you, not because you're a reputable source. So it's just, I mean, it's almost infamy.
But 30 years ago, Howard Stern said, people don't tune in because they love me. The haters listen to me 2 times more than the people who love me.
Exactly. And he's taken that and not only run with it, he did the dash. Yeah, he's terrible. He says some terrible things, man.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Jeff Goodman. Like, hey, yeah, who does he work with?
He co-owns, co-runs Field of 64 or 68 now. They're going to have trouble when they expand this field because field of72.com and field of76.com are purchased.
And see,
Chestnut checkers.
Yeah. So there's a price.
see, there's another thing that the powers that be, they 64 is not good enough, so you got to have 68. Now you're going to have 72, and you know why? Not because you want the mid majors to have any extra seats. You've got to get the 14th place SEC team. You've got to get the 13th Big Ten team. You got to have last place Big 12 team.
That's a fact, man. That is a fact.
The thing is that all the bubble teams, especially in the basketball tournament, you're gone the day that it turns serious. Nobody cares. I mean, I would rather watch a team that I don't even know who they were or they existed, or like a Oakland who's not in Oakland, California. I'd rather watch them win one game than watch the 13th best team in the SEC go out there and win one game.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fact. You said, Mom?
Need a refill?
I'll take one if you offer it, for sure. I'm not even on mute. You good, Mama?
You know, Jeff Goodman is sort of a concoction as well.
I could have said something crazy just now, but
I ran into Eddie Nunez yesterday at the Starbucks near campus. Dude is a juggernaut. I don't know what this means, but
juggernaut is like.
I know what juggernaut means.
Okay.
I am not going to be schooled on the English language by you. Damn. Is Derek Sherman still coaching the Bowl? Yes, I am almost 100% that he and Joshua Christian Young are both going to coach in this bowl game. The program has said from the start, we're going to finish the season with who we have. And I believe they're both going to be there. We'll be at practice Monday, so I'll get to see for myself. But I'm pretty sure both of them. I am pretty disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I think Joshua Christian Young is a really good football coach, and that's going to be a hard one to take. I think Derek Sherman is replaceable just because of who they're replacing with, which is Brian Bell, who is on staff. He's an analyst, brother of Sean Bell, China Springs legend, former Willie player. I think he's going to do quite well in that position. So I really don't think there's any issues there. But I think losing Joshua Christian Young is kind of a big deal. Galen, do you have to shave for TV?
I haven't been. That hasn't been made.
Yeah, I mean they tell you, right?
Come as you are. Just
I think there's guys with beards.
Yeah,
fine.
That's some slides, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
One leg high. Good.
This game was a continuation of the connectivity for the defense that followed the New Orleans game. The defense was well connected and showed defensively we got a lot of guys that can make shots. Okay.
Offensively.
Yeah. Y'all got to reduce these. I'm not a good reader on the internet here. Maybe just like 4 words. That'd be good. It's fine with me.
No,
That was 3.
I think he's absolutely right. That run that we had in the first half, where we blew the game wide open, that defense was suffocating. I was tired watching it. I couldn't imagine having to face that type of pressure and that type of intensity because they were all over the place. The best thing is that they were covering out every section of the court, nowhere to go. The double team was on point, and then getting back to where their man was, especially in the paint, was phenomenal. We just need to be able to do that for the entire
game.
I mean, they did I think they did a good job of adjusting to it, and it didn't help that all of a sudden Ewing got.
That's just just going zone. That's such a different look than that teams are used to seeing from us. That like they probably wouldn't prepare for it. That's a good ace to have up your sleeve. Like we should probably implement that a bit more, just because teams wouldn't really expect it. Not every game, but like every other one game, one out of every 4 or something. That'll be all right.
That was always my. Every time we play Alabama, I think we're as good, if not better than them. But I hated the matchup.
Yeah, it's a matchup issue. Yeah,
because they could spread us 5 wide, and they played 1-on-1 really well.
You can't monster because ain't nobody low. Yeah.
I mean, they're not running picks off anything. They're just getting you 5 wide and drive and kick. Yeah. But you throw that zone in there, changes things up a little bit. All of a sudden, you make a team who is used to attacking. You make them stagnant.
Yeah, exactly. Hesitant. They're second guessing. It's ball over their head, trying to figure out where they should pass it. Yeah, it's. Yeah.
I mean, that's the one thing that was impressive about Acuff to me is his ability to consistently get downhill and pushing the ball, and getting you. Basically just taking the ball from out of bounds and getting numbers while we're getting back. And we do a really good job of getting back. So, I mean, that's saying something. You can push it quick. He
got game. Super. Yeah. He probably won't see his second year in college.
No. This is the same Arkansas fan, and this is a comment I was looking for earlier. Our defense is our weakness, and y'all exploited it for sure. Hats off to y'all. Normally, we just outscore teams. That's true.
I mean, we do too. It's just the score don't be high. We just get stops. It's all scoring in a different way, but it was just styles make fights, man, and that's why every team is different. Every team has different strengths, so you're going to be able to, especially in the Big 12, you're going to be able to have to be able to win in different ways. You can't win. You can't just be one-dimensional in that league because everybody is the cream of the crop. Everybody can beat you on any given night. Mm-hmm. The top and the bottom, they can all beat you. So, got to be versatile.
Well, and that's the thing. That's why you see Tennessee consistently where they are, Auburn where they were. So what Florida was able to do last year is because those guys went hardcore defense. I mean, they can get out and run with you.
And they can play a lot of different flavors.
Now, Bama's gonna attack you completely differently. Alabama and Arkansas playing each other. I mean, that takes me back to the late '80s right there. I mean, you're talking Loyola Marymount, LSU, just run it and gun it, and ain't nobody playing a lick of defense.
Not to that extreme level, but Arkansas and Houston did that for a decade at Barnhill and Hofheinz and Reunion Arena.
It's not cool to say as a U of H fan, but I love watching those 40 minutes of hell team.
Oh, why would I mean? I think that was so fun. And Arkansas just came into the SEC, and I started seeing them. I was like, oh dear, different. Star Pizza, get you some Star Pizza. Look at this. It just looks wonderful. Now that ain't for me, but it's for some people.
It's for somebody
special.
That's
somebody loves it. That's Towns's. It's That's like a 40-pound pizza right there. And Council
It's small, but it weighs as much as my head.
I moved to Austin 8 years ago, and I miss Star Pizza so much. Somebody send me some. We'll have Galen bring you some out. He's got to go back that way to.
The new spot is coming along nice too, man. The new spot is it's the first one I've
and
had
it's
the privilege
Temple,
of
right?
it's the first one I've had the privilege of customizing because all of my previous spots have been furnished. So it's me picking my own furniture, and it's like, man, feels kind of cool.
I saw you put together the entertainment center for the TV.
Yeah,
How long did that take you?
Took me about 45 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad. That's
not bad. Good. That's actually above.
I would say that's above average.
Yeah, exactly. That's
my favorite conversation every year is the first time I see Kellen after Christmas, and I ask him, "How long did taking all that shit put together? How long did it take you?" Because for whatever reason, they buy these intricate gifts that have to be put together, and I think he's kind of a little more like me than a little like you.
Both of the Sampsons are not that handsy. Remember Coach Kellen telling me a story about it was a point in time where him and Coach Samp got into it to where they were like really mad at each other, and he was just like, "Gee, guess what? It was over. And neither one of us knew how to change a tire." And we were fighting on how to change a tire. I was like, damn. Oh man, that had how he told the story, man, it had me crying, laughing. I was weak. But I'm like, yeah, brother, stick to the clipboard because nuts and bolts, that ain't you, brother. That ain't you.
Did Ryan just say, "Oh dear"?
Yes.
My 82-year-old
Big Jack, get on him, Big
says,
Jack.
"Oh dear." Yeah, I say, "Oh dear." I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Hey man, I am older than Ryan, but he's
By
literally
some margin.
He acts older than me. I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm sure he probably takes about 2 hours of just shuffling around with a robe on and a walker to go get his coffee.
You don't wear robes, Towns?
What?
You don't wear robes?
No. First, there's not that much fabric around. I mean, you're talking like a terry cloth tarp for a baseball field, son.
Oh, hey man, you know what? You're right. I like a nice little plush robe. That's I don't mind it.
Are you like a kimono, like a short robe? Or are you just like a?
No, I like my robe going well below the knees.
I would
okay.
It's a whatever that's called.
Thank you for picking that body part to say what you wanted to go below.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. I bought a robe like this year, and I think I've put it on once. I don't think it's for me.
Hey, man, you just don't enjoy the finer things, man. You don't enjoy relaxation. You up at 4 a.m. at Waffle House in a collar shirt and some work pants. Live a little, man. Relax, bro. Relax, man. Nice hot shower. After you didn't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hi, just put on a robe, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It would just make me sweat more.
I mean, obviously, we were expecting the room to be at a decent temperature to where we're not sweating. Just get you some chamomile tea. You know what I'm saying?
What temperature do you think it needs to be to make this work?
Okay, so interesting question. That is relative to the environment. And like I would say with my apartment, putting it on 68 is going to be like, you're going to be like shivering. So it's like probably like around 70. That's going to be like a nice medium to be like comfortable. Not too cold, not too hot, just right, It's not the same for everybody though. But you know how in the cartoons, how they shiver? Like, yeah.
Let's put it this way, man. During the wintertime when it gets cold, it don't matter if it's freezing or not. My bedroom window is open with a fan on it, blowing cold air in here.
He knows ball. Knows ball.
If it gets like a few years ago, whenever all the power went out and it was below 30 like a few days in a row.
Cool.
It's like, all right, man, I'm just gonna put on a sweatshirt. I actually had to put on pants.
Hey, Towns. You a wild boy, man.
Hey, man, I wear shorts all summer, all winter.
You could have said that first.
And yeah, you could have said that a little bit. You said actually had to put on
I'm
pants.
not going to be walking
Damn.
around hanging brain or anything like that. I mean, come on.
Oh man. Hey, yeah, Towns, you're one of those guys, man.
I just
One of those guys, man.
I bet G is a mani-pedi guy. I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of players on this team that love the mani-pedi.
Soft. That's why they haven't figured out how to be a good defensive team yet.
Well,
Soft.
I'm talking Jamal
Soft.
loved. Jamal is soft. I've always thought that.
You can't win with guys like Jamal. You can't. Son, you're getting your nails done. You're getting your hands skinned. Son, we can't win with guys like you. Son.
Hey, man, I'll tell you though, man. I played ball with a lot of dudes who probably needed all the mani-pedi they can get because they got some tore up feet. You'd be surprised the type of feet that athletes have, man. It's insane.
Yeah, but brother, you preaching to the choir.
Yeah,
Preaching to the choir for surely.
you just broken toes, looking all
I don't know about all that, but I got
they look like going all over the place.
Exactly. Yeah, my feet just ugly. Yeah.
He's just staring at him. It's just
No, I got on socks, but it's just like
Okay.
I look like without them.
Dudes who are wearing flip flops and their toes are going over the edge of it, like they're holding on to it for dear life.
Yeah.
You seen them people.
You used to be that person.
No, my toes.
Couldn't wait to say that.
My toes weren't very long, and that was a problem because I would always fall down. It would make me fall down all the time.
I think it was the alcohol. I'm just guessing.
I wouldn't.
What size shoe you wear?
15.
Damn. You can go skiing barefoot.
That's right.
Just hey,
Me,
I'm about to just roll out.
I fit every possible category of an Urban Yeti.
Why was there? Yeah. Why was there Big Four?
Because
That
you
is
said
square
that was
count?
your fourth.
Oh, yeah, four out of five. I got.
We're just counting. That's all.
Yeah. Size 15. No, that's size 15. Yeah. That's crazy.
I enjoy the holiday shows, the right before Christmas shows. I did not expect the foot talk, but Jamal and Ramon and Emmanuel used to go like every other week for a mani-pedi, and I think Ramon and Emmanuel still do it, and I'm certain Jamal's doing it on a different level. But
Yeah.
that may have coincided with getting NIL, and they decided that's how they wanted to use some of it.
Hey, man, the amount of running and
Literally.
and pounding on their feet that the basketball players do, I would probably say, guys, go take care of your feet, man.
I should have done it more, actually. Believe it or not.
I just go in and get the foot rub, man.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, man.
I'm always wearing at least shorts. I don't even want to see that, dude. I don't have no mirrors in here.
Let's at least underwear.
Yeah, I'm always. I'm not the type of that will sit around naked. In the hell no. I don't even want to see that shit.
I've never heard this. This is interesting. The first UCLA,
Hey.
we're just moving on. We're just moving on. We're just powering through it. Okay. The first UCLA team practice, John Wood would make sure all the players knew how to put on their socks to play in. Got to take care of your feet so the petties make sense.
Thanks.
I think it's more about the manis than the petties. I'm just going to be honest with you about that. Galen, when are our orders being shipped out?
They were shipped out to me yesterday. Depending on holiday air traffic, they might get here in probably about 2 or 3 days. So, but they were shipped out to me yesterday for sure.
Okay.
So after I receive them, that's when I'll ship them out. So.
Okay. Galen, how many more seasons will Coach Sampson coach?
Probably until his contract expires.
Well, that'll never happen.
Well, the one that he just signed is from what to 2028, was it? Or if I'm not mistaken,
I think it goes further than that. But
28-29 season. But I don't see him.
Through the 28-29.
Yeah, I don't see him exceeding that. Based on,
I would be surprised if he goes that long.
Yeah, I mean, even if he makes it to that, just based on the conversations that we've had, I don't think he'll.
But that's not something he talks to you or other players about at this point.
No, it's just more so like, after the 28-29, I don't think he'll be coaching after that, in my opinion. But can't predict a guy like that. So
I think this team has been so fun for him, and the level of recruitment.
And he just likes figuring out different things. So it's just like it's hard to kind of put a limit on a guy who thoroughly enjoys the hardships of like cultivating a team almost. It's just you can't really.
Well,
I don't know.
In someone who likes to do that, you're at a unique part of his coaching career. This is even going way back. Is that he's got some elite talent that he has to choose from. So it's not like he has to, okay, who am I going to put in to make it so we're competitive? It's like, who am I going to put in to make us the absolute best team in the country? I mean, that's how legit the talent is. Now, whether it all comes together or not, then, it's a different story. But it's a completely different puzzle. It's a completely different game that I think got to be a blast. I'm loving it more than everything. That I'm loving it more as a fan this year than at any time.
Galen talked about how competitive he is. And I think there's a level of enjoyment and something that drives you to see your way to do it work, and to see it work with different levels of players and different guys. And see
also it being your guys.
Yeah. Guys you select. And, now with NIL and portal and rev share and everything else, people talk to you all the time. They talk to me about this. It's just whoever offers the most money. And the money part is 100% relevant, but that is not the driving factor on Kingston Fleming or Chris Sinak or Isaiah Harwell, because they could always go find money elsewhere. They're looking not for this contract, which they know is a 1 or 2 year deal. They're looking for the next one and the next one. This contract gets them a car and a mani-pedi and things
Weekly.
like that. The next contract. And so I think finding those guys, what you got?
No, just the next contract, you were just like, I ain't even about to talk about that. Like that was just, I thought that was funny. Yeah.
I don't have a very great understanding of NBA contract.
Probably be 8 figures minimum.
A little more. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you go from mani-pedis to, let's get some really nice rims on my G-Wagon.
Yeah, let's go get a Ferrari in full. Not hurting for it at all. Yeah, that's that type of money.
But I see it that he just enjoys like the Rubik's Cube of what he's doing right now.
He's a teacher.
Yeah. But he wants to win. And he makes his guys compete in every single thing they do. And like y'all go to his house the night before home games, players do.
Yeah.
And there'll be basketball games on and there's cookies out. But guys are like 101 or 4 of them, and they're all competing in something. It's always something. And
Yeah.
that's just how he's wired. And he wants Kellen to be in the right spot to take over so he can have success. He has seen the sons of coaches get put in not great situations.
Yeah.
But he likes doing what he does. And it's $6 million a year. He started in the game at $20,000. Now he's making $6 million. Might want to hang on a few more years.
Yeah. It ain't not a bad
Set everybody up.
Yeah. But one thing I will say about him is what makes him a great coach is he might enjoy teaching as much as he enjoys winning. It's he is a teacher at heart who winning is a byproduct. And I just don't think that he'd have the same level of success if he wasn't as good as a teacher as he is. So, but I feel like our program now is that they're at a level to where they can be selective with the amount of talent that, like, you can be selective with All-Americans. McDonald's which is like, that's crazy. Like 5 years ago, it'd be like, whatever McDonald's All-American, I'll take them. But it's like, you can be selective with whatever top 25 kid in America that you can be selective with that. So it's just like, he has a formula that works, man. And it's just seeing it all come together. That's why guys want to be a part of this program.
But I think, to even go further on this, in this era of basketball and just humanity, guys like him are needed for young people. It's a different throwback mindset that I think a lot of players and a lot of young people are looking for that kind of direction because
they need it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's exactly why you saw that our 3 super freshmen came here is they wanted to be challenged. They needed to be pushed. They needed someone to tell them the truth. And, they're not hearing much of it in their lives outside their parents, probably.
And we all know that Kelvin has this recruiting formula of not recruiting problems, number one, finding guys that typically come from a 2-parent household, very stable life. Parents are bought in. It's a formula he's refined for 40 plus years that clearly works for him. And now that he's doing it at a different talent level, it really works. And if you remember, Kingston told us last Sunday night that he was like, I want to come to Houston because I want to practice against these guys, against this defense. I want to get my ass whooped. And that tells you that guy is different, but it's kind of a hint to what else he's recruiting into this program. I hope he announces it like Coach K before the season. That's not happening. Before the season, so fans can show their appreciation right away. I could not imagine Kelvin Sampson wanting anything less than doing a curtain call around the SEC. Dale Brown did that at LSU, and I thought it distracted from that team so much.
Yep.
That's why you gotta see him while you can, man, because you never know when you're not gonna see him no more. So put y'all asses in. That's my 505. Put y'all asses in them seats while he's still there. That's 5. I'm done
That's
for
5.
the night. I'm done for the night.
Okay, we'll see. Sometimes I don't think you can. Hold. I hope we can land Caleb Holt. We're on his top 5, but Arizona has the edge currently. I think Alabama's probably the team to beat. He's an Alabama guy. Jamie has been telling me about this kid for 2 years.
Yeah.
I think the first conversation I ever had with Jamie was Caleb Holt. Caleb Holt. Caleb Holt. Okay. All right. But yeah, Kingston has been Ken Palm's MVP of the game in 8 of our 12 games, including the loss to Tennessee. That's pretty good.
That's efficient.
Yeah. He might because of foul trouble. There's minutes there, but I don't know.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's just a guy who's obviously familiar with the system that will probably get him the edge over. Like, that's why you like tonight. Obviously, Mercy is way more talented than Ramon, but that experience and that pedigree is what got Ramon those minutes over Mercy. So it's just like, granted, Terrence's experience could have put him in an advantageous position against some of our younger guys, but I mean, just with their talent level and you just never know, man. You just never know. That's a great question.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. He had the chance, and Malik took those minutes. He had the chance and he got allegedly paid really well at NC State. He's not getting minutes there, so I think we're dramatically better than NC State at every position, even Christian Anderson. But I mean, if you're not playing there, why would I think you would get minutes here other than favoritism? And then, you're just going to play your way out, or somebody's going to play their way above you.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in, man.
Yeah.
Tough spot to be in.
You at some point, you got to go get it done. I mean,
Yeah. The rubber got to meet the road.
you can't play. You can't spend your career trying to hide in plain sight. You got to go be an alpha dog. You got to go get it. Because I mean, that's the guys who were taking things over. Just like Kingston, man. He stepped in and he is an alpha. When Jamal got his shot, he took it and ran with it. You just got to go out there and grab it. And,
And I'm glad that Terrence got to make that decision for himself. It's not like he
Sure.
was pushed out, but he got to go and say, this is where I want to go. And maybe it doesn't work out, but, he got to make that
Whatever
choice.
doesn't work out, all you can do is just blame yourself, man. And that's a blessing and a curse to a degree. So, but yeah, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah. What's the team's schedule from now until Middle Tennessee? They're going to get some days off to do Christmas with their families, and they'll come back. Usually Christmas night is how it goes. Galen, that's true?
Yeah, it varies, but it's like usually.
It varies depending on the schedule.
Christmas night or Christmas night or the day after. Yeah, it's depending on flight difficulties.
Yeah, and they'll probably be in attendance for the bowl game Saturday as a team. So I think that's what you're going to see. I don't know how we get those doofy things off. Good comments, though, tonight. I've really been impressed with some of the stuff that y'all have said. I'm biased, but Acuff and Fleming should be the first guards off the board. They're virtually locked to be serviceable at a minimum at the next level. Thankfully, I don't have to make that decision. I think they'll be okay.
I can see where you're coming from for sure.
Yeah.
This draft is sick with freshmen. I mean, there's so many good freshmen. Legitimately, you can make a case for 15 to 20 guys being in the lottery, and there's not
that many.
And that's not even thinking about what comes from the Euros or
exactly. That's just here. Not even the guys that we don't even the Petrovic Polakanovich that we've never heard about, who's generational. It's always one of those in there who just throws off the entire draft and is like someone we've never heard of, and is just like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have
some
kind of 14-year-old Lithuanian who's 7'2" that can handle the
dribble,
rock,
pass, and shoot, and he can jump over the moon.
Yeah,
you got arms longer than you can scratch Jesus' beard. It's like,
exactly.
brother.
He's dunking with one hand and tying his shoe with the other.
Oh, I love sports, man. I love it, dog. I love it.
But then then you got upperclassmen like Yaxel Hindenburg or whatever the hell his name is. Axel number one.
I know you're talking about. I don't know his name either.
Yaxel went to UAB and then is at Michigan, I think now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a dude that Kelvin was recruiting hard back in the day.
That's another one
Out
of
of
those
when
Jamie
nobody would
loved. Yeah. He blew up.
Out of play, man. But whatever you just had, the question that you just had up here was a great. And you know what's funny? He probably won't.
Oh, I can't see how he would.
But he'll be a guy like what's the kid from the Mavericks, like a Ryan Nembhard, who you know how to play, and
Straight up,
so much
straight
more
up
space
hard.
in that association that he might find his way on a two-way spot, and injuries may happen, and then we just boom. Now you got to roll, and he's that good. He's not like, he doesn't pass the eye test, but you look at his numbers and his production, that passes any test. So it's just a matter of opportunity with a guy like that.
He's going to be one of those. He'll be one of those dudes that when a team wants to win, they'll have him as a backup.
Exactly. Plays the right way.
Like back in the day with Dirk Nowitzki, during the playoff run they had when they won the title. I mean, they went and they beat everybody's pro. They beat everybody. But the guy who was one of the biggest X factors of that was little Rubio. Barea.
Barea. JJ Barea, yeah. JJ Barea. 5'10", 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. Yeah, I mean, he just tough as nails, play the right way, not afraid of the moment. You can make reads, you can shoot it, you can score. Like, everybody eats. It's a man.
Like, hey,
it's like those are the guys that it's kind of similar to, like, Jamal is kind of cut from that similar cloth to where it's like, guys, when he has the ball, okay, I'm gonna be in my spot because I know that when I get this pass, I'm shooting it. Like, I'm gonna get this shot. So it's just like those types of guys, they change the dynamic of your team with their energy and their energy and their positivity is infectious.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to play deep. They're the guy that you're never going to have to worry about.
Literally
do their job. Some guys you're going to have to worry about doing their
low maintenance.
I mean, I look at some of the Mavericks, and I'm thinking, man.
Yeah, whoever just said Peyton Pritchard, I can see that's eerily similar. Like, it's one of those. It's a big impact type of guy, low maintenance. He's gonna get his stuff done. Yeah.
And they're the type of point guards that aren't just going to find you when you're open. They're going to throw it to the perfect spot where you wanted it.
They're going to throw you open for sure.
You want the ball on your right hip with the seams the right way. That's where you're going to get it every time.
Yeah, that's a gift. Yeah, he's next level, man. He's next level for sure.
I'm curious what Quentin and Jamal's next contract will be. Jamal has a team option for next year, and they're certainly going to pick that up. It's less than $2 million, so they're gonna pick that up. And I don't know about Quentin.
Q, he might skyrocket.
Well, I mean, he was looking this year. He was looking for like $25 million.
Yeah, but I think he
signed for $9 million.
Yeah, it was a settle to like bet on himself. And I think
what a settle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm speaking in sports terms. You settle for $9 million, brother.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but he's obviously worth more. His value, like, so he's a prototypical 3-and-D guy who can absolutely do more than just be a 3-and-D guy. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's above 40. I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, is the total contract or a year?
As like, if it's total like 50, like 4 years, 50. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the type of contract he got, because it's like that's the type of value he brings to a team, let alone a team who may be a contender. You add a guy like that who has a reputation as a defender who can make shots, and if he has the permission to, can go get you a bucket. Hey, brother, that gets scary. That's valuable in that association.
Okay. A lot of good NBA talk, just like I want. Appreciate that. Galen, you're staying here for Christmas?
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. But I gotta run.
You gotta go back to Temple.
I gotta go back just because I just got like a washer and dryer installed, and I gotta my samples of my medication I gotta go check up on and make sure they're, right. So yeah, I gotta run back to Temple.
Me too.
Yeah. Gotta run back and do what's asked of me, man. Team player, team first guy. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Yep. Brad, you're going to Dallas? You staying here?
I'm here this year.
All right. You can come to ours Christmas Eve. We're having chili cheese dogs for Christmas this year.
Are y'all really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have
chili
chili.
cheese dogs. Yeah, I'm gonna do my chili boat.
I did.
you-
I'm gonna eat a giant mountain of tamales.
Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Leave it. No, I think that's the right thing to do
Well, I mean, you're supposed to eat tamales on the.
on Christmas Eve. Yeah. I'm not a tamale guy. Not really a chili cheese dog guy, but I'm going with it.
Hey, how did you do that nugget special? Yeah, he's having a chili boat with a bucket of onion.
Oh, hey,
I mean,
shout out to everybody watching.
This is a dude that will literally just take a hot dog bun and pour chili in it, and then he will have
Mustard,
onions.
chili, cheese, onions.
You'll just eat the onions out of the
Fantastic.
bowl by itself.
I would eat that onion out of
Talking about pause, no wiener.
You don't eat hot dogs. I don't know, man.
I guess you weren't with us.
Couldn't have been.
For the Final Four last year, I
Couldn't
did
have
a
been.
radio interview in Portland. It was a morning interview, and the guy, one of them, lost a bet
Ryan,
and
you
was
shouldn't
having
go around telling people that.
what? No wiener?
Next topic.
I
mean,
did an interview in Portland.
It'd be worse if he was saying, "Yeah, give me the bunch of glizzies.
I
baby.
just want the wiener. Just hit me with them wieners.
Just give me a pile of glizzies."
Assholes.
Oh, hey man, hey Thomas, you're sick. You're sick. Oh, hey, I don't know which one is worse actually.
Exactly.
The absence of or the presence of? It's like,
Whoa. There's nothing wrong with not eating the wiener. You don't know what's in that.
That's true. Mystery meat.
Yeah.
but hey, fellas, let's go back to the topic. This is getting out of hand.
I broke the microphone.
Oh my goodness. Chili, cheese, onions, and bread.
Yeah. And mustard.
You just made it like worse to process.
Why?
With mustard?
Yeah. On the bun?
He eats the entire chili dog without the dog.
Yeah.
He's a weird dude, man.
I know. I know. That's what makes Ryan. But
So did you tear up the nugget challenge?
Your language choice tonight has been a bit of a problem. It's problematic, as they could say these days. Yeah, 40 McNuggets the other night. I am embarrassed that I did not come close. I got 10. They gave me 10 barbecue sauces with this thing. I was like, I'll try. And no, didn't come close. No, just didn't come close. So, yeah.
I might have to think about that.
Right.
Might have to think about it. Bullshit. After what he did to Duarte with the BYU, I didn't do anything to Duarte. Duarte did it to himself. Now, if he trusted me enough, that's on him. Because I do not hide what I mean. Everything towards the joke. If it gets a laugh, it goes. And that picture will always get a laugh. You know what other picture will? This one right here. Always get a laugh. It just does.
I was turned.
This one right here. It's a laugh. This one right here.
Hey.
It's a bit of a laugh.
It's poor editing.
Not my editing. They get a
You
laugh.
don't know how he had to search to find fans in the stands at Hawthorne's.
Well, that's all.
It's like, hey, look,
that was-
everybody came to see Kenyon Martin.
I don't know if it went that far back, but yeah. So,
Maybe Arizona when we played that one time that we upset them, or that one time we upset Kentucky.
2005 was Arizona, if I remember.
Kentucky, like 2007, something like that.
Yeah. In your Galen pick, where are the people in the stands photoshopped? Probably. That would have been before Lauren Sampson was involved. So I don't know who would it have been, but I never had to deal with other people in my row.
That was when I think they were playing Louisville. That's what it looks like.
Let's say either Louisville or Cincy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black could be a sense. Well, it doesn't show on the scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely. That might have been because Mick Cronin wasn't that tall.
Well, I mean, that was way before Cronin.
No, I don't.
Maybe
Well,
Huggy.
yeah.
I think that might have been Louisville because I think I see LJ Rose, and I think that might have been Louisville when they were in the American, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they were a top 10 team back then.
Yeah, I think LJ at the top of the key. I think that's him. If I'm
That's
not
pretty good
mistaken.
vision if you see all that.
Yeah,
So that coach in the middle, the visitor bench was to the left at that point.
yeah, and Mick Cronin ain't that tall,
Yeah, that's not Mick.
so they got to be Louisville.
Now Mick's would have a little booster seat to look over the score.
Yeah, that got to be Louisville for surely. Look at the scoreboard.
Okay. Well, I mean, that could have been anybody.
I mean, yeah.
So that
But
could have been
with that many people though, it's like shit.
That could have been Patino. He would have been the coach there.
I think that's Patino. Yeah, I think that's Patino.
Okay. McDonald's nuggets haven't been good since they got rid of the dark meat. I'm going to tell you, you can't get rid of the dark meat.
Ryan,
Yeah.
hey.
All right. Let's wrap this up. We've been going for almost 2 hours, and I feel like we haven't touched on the game much in the last hour.
Well, because we covered it
That's
all.
fine. Yeah, we got it all. I'm good.
It's just what we do, man. We just kind of get off on a tangent. And
Yeah, I'm good with it.
we're just here to talk ball
For the most part.
And,
Talking about dark meat. Oh man, gotta love GoCoogs, man. You can't get this nowhere else. Hey, Star Pizza, good people, better pizza. OneSubstantial.com, Section12x.com. Hey, I've used my 5 on my 5, but F with us. I didn't say.
You didn't say it?
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Protest.
5.5.
Yeah.
Review
fine.
that.
That's
Time
fine.
out.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Okay,
G.
time
I
out,
just said
time out,
the
time out.
alphabet.
So there is a review, there's a challenge, and there's an appeal. When did this appeal thing begin? Because I do not remember this language. I haven't watched a U of H game on TV in so long.
Appeal exists because Lapis seems to be in a different stratosphere or something. Man. That dude's all over the place.
Yeah, he kind of got some basic facts wrong tonight. I've just never heard of the appeal.
He's entering that Pete Gillen territory where he's just yapping.
He was on the media Zoom with Kelvin the other day, and there were all these Yankee writers who just were all screaming, and it was horrible. So we won't have to deal with those people again.
And here's a reminder to everybody. I know people got little tuckered butt in the whenever we lost our 21-point lead. Every good team in college basketball, they're going to make a run. They're going to roll. They're going to roll 10 points on you, on pretty much everybody. Doesn't matter. You just got to do it more.
Tech was getting their doors blown off, and they just made their run. It's 63-61 with 10 minutes to play.
And this game is, hold on, wait, it's in New York.
Yeah, Madison Square Garden.
It's Duke, I would assume.
What's that?
I would assume that it's pro Duke, considering the.
Well, I mean, they play 8 games a year there.
Yeah.
They play more there than leave it to be the reruns.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand all this appeal and challenge. The thing was said where there was no foul called. Just didn't call it. The ref was right there. Didn't call it. They go review for 5.5 minutes and then come back with a flagrant. I just don't. That doesn't feel like basketball to me.
The thing is, man, that flagrant was bullshit. If they want to call a foul, great, call a foul. But the flagrant was bullshit because, yes, he did have his arm out. But the other guy had his arms underneath Sed's arms and lifted them up.
He was kind
The
of
only reason
hooking
why
him.
he pushed his arm up.
That's skill.
It's like if you get hit in the face lifting a parking gate when you're not supposed to, it ain't the gate's fault.
That was an oddly specific example there, Towns. I would not have thought of that one.
What, y'all ain't never done that before? How do you think I got my my truck out of the parking jail at
U of H jail?
Lift the chain, baby.
See, I think the chain went away before Galen was on campus, so he didn't understand that.
Hey, I just know that Towns has probably done a lot of things that maybe shouldn't have been done. That's just what I'm just leaving it at that, man.
Let's just say that thank God there weren't camera phones and cameras everywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. For your sake.
Yeah. And for U of H's sake too.
Oh man.
This I didn't know. Tech has 2 players who fouled out with 10 minutes to play. That is brutal.
Well, I mean, they
Brutal.
are
They're playing Duke
away from home.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna get a call
Get a
there?
fair shake, yeah. Wait, so our game was played also was it in Jersey too, or
New Jersey, yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
ESPN.
So, well, it's the promoter that did this is tied with the people that do the Vegas thing.
Right.
So they already have a relationship, and Calipari allegedly is the one that came up with this and presented it to Kelvin. Kelvin was like, all right. And so they were planning to do this game at Madison Square Garden, which had they done that, I would be there.
Yeah.
It should have
And
been a doubleheader with Tech and Duke and us in Arkansas. That would have been as the young folks say, off the chain.
I don't think they say that anymore.
Probably not. It's probably not 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Off the
and then so they said, okay, we can play this at Barclays, which I might have gone. And then it got demoted once again to Prudential Center in New Jersey, and that's there's no reason to go pay New York prices to be.
Just put a damn bubble over Rucker Park and played it there.
Oh man, the demotion. And that's crazy. That's crazy. Madison Square would have been insane.
Yeah,
That would have been insane.
I mean, it's going to happen in the next few years. U of H is going to play a game there. I think, and I may be wrong, but the last time a U of H team played there may have been Otis Birdsong in the late 70s.
Sheesh.
They played, I have a photo on our site of it. I think it was Marshall, and it was up in the lights outside Madison Square Garden, Houston versus, I think it was Marshall, but I'm not 100% sure. That would have been fun. But yeah, I've never been to a game there, and it's one of the few places that I want to go that I haven't been, and I'm saving it for a U of H game.
So so what would you say is like an equivalent, because obviously Madison Square is in the north side of the state. What is a nice gym that is like Southern? That is like
nice or
like because Madison
historic?
Square is like, everybody wants to play there. It's like, what would be that equivalent of
Rupp Arena,
Rupp,
Kentucky,
Old Barnhill
in Fayetteville would have been.
That's it.
I just there's just
Old
not,
Reunion Arena.
Yeah, but he's talking like a college arena,
there's
I
no
assume.
I'm saying like just any but the Knicks, their arena, that's the NBA arena. So it's like what NBA arena or like any type of venue Southern wise like is like kind of that elite, that same like pedigree.
The thing there's not because Madison Square Garden is not just popular because of the Knicks. It's because every big main event for everything happened there. Every huge boxing match happened at Madison Square Garden forever. That was, on the East Coast, that was the place. You're going to hold it. You're going to hold it right there in the heart of New York.
And this is the fourth iteration of MSG. I mean, the name has been used for 140 years, maybe longer.
And the Knicks have sucked for eons now.
They've been all right.
They won a playoff series and rioted because it's been so long for them that they've been worth the shit.
He said rioted. Hey, Tom, you different, bro. You different, man. He said riot.
I mean, that's growing up in the days with watching Patrick Ewing play for the Knicks.
Yeah.
They just couldn't get over back then.
Yeah.
How does the process of Coach Sampson getting inducted into the Hall of Fame work? They have
which word is that? Which word is that supposed to be? It's supposed to be indicted or inducted?
Inducted, not indicted.
Indicted, you do like somebody like me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true, Bob. They have a committee, and so it's going to work its way to another committee, and that'll be decided, and they'll announce it on Final Four weekend. I would be surprised if he were inducted this first year. Just would. Just because of what happened at Oklahoma and Indiana. But I will say, and I told Duarte this the other day, that he has done more to kind of rehab what people think of him just by winning and by becoming this elder statesman in the game. And, there's a different respect. Oh my God, they're showing Houston, and I don't know what just happened, but a game ended and they're showing the NC State game in 83.
Jeez.
And so he's done a lot to change the view of him. And I think it will happen, but it may not be immediate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Bruce Pearl is in a kind of similar spot. His washed away because he spent a lot of time, he spent some years in the TV booth.
Yeah.
And so his image got scrubbed.
For some reason, it feels to me that the media has forgiven him quicker than they forgave Kelvin. And Bruce Pearl lied to the NCAA, covered it up, and was in trouble more than once. So I don't know.
Because he spent time working for a network.
Yeah.
And he's really good at doing it too.
Yeah. I couldn't see Kelvin doing that, to be honest. I just don't think that's something he would be quite interested in spending his time doing.
Even though he'd probably be good at it.
He would be very good at it.
Yeah, but
I don't know how many times you can say, "Damn it, Galen," on TV, and
Galen ain't on the court.
Yeah. So,
well,
all right, let's wrap this up.
He would be popping off too many truth bombs that would offend too many people.
The truth is, this team they're soft. Oh my God. Oh man. Yeah.
We used to play defense at the University of Houston.
Yeah.
Be a defensive school.
Yeah, he'll say some things that people might need to hear but don't want to hear, for sure.
And I'm all about it. I think that's the only way to live. Brad, you're fat.
Hey, time out.
Yeah.
Why would you look at the camera? Hey, Ryan, I should have said in my last one, you're a POS.
I don't think that's
Look
fair.
in the camera. Straight said Brad. Hey, Brad,
You gotta
the
work that
exact
camera.
size. Hey, Brad, you're the exact size you're supposed to be, man. Hey, big Brad Towns, heavy presence, heavy body.
More bounce to the ounce.
Ryan, you funny, man. You are funny. You are funny. The blue. Oh, go Cougs, man. Go Cougs.
All right, Brad.
Final thoughts. Give them to me.
We saw a different team today, and for those who wanted to see some scoring, you got it. And man, I just hope this is a somebody said it earlier, this is a team that's starting to get more and more connected. And you saw there for a good 6 or 7 minute run that this team can be ungodly. You're just touching on what this team's capable of. Good thing is now everybody get healed up a little bit and getting ready to come back for one more shot before New Year's. So we good. Merry Christmas to everybody. Relax, have a good time. Also, go get you some 612X gear. Order before Monday, so it'll be underneath the tree.
There you go. Galen.
Just to piggyback off what Brad said, I feel like this team is right where they need to be at this point of the year. The growth that we've been able to witness and how this team has come together. My hopes for this team are high, and we just have a group that has the ability to be able to do it. I'm not putting like heavy expectations on these guys, but it's just their talent level, their athleticism, their talent level again that's not a team that we've had before. So super excited for what the future holds, and I can't wait until the new year starts and we get into conference play and there's some smoke night after night after night, and we can really see what we're made of.
Yeah. I think this was the most complete game you've played this year. I think Auburn may be a little more gritty, but this is the most complete game. You never really let them back in. Like they teetered 9 points, maybe it got down to 8, but you never got them to where they needed. Okay, we hit a shot, and we're tied. It just never got to that.
Yeah.
To Brad's point, you went on a 21-2 run over about 6 minutes, and I mean they shot the hell out of the ball. They were 15 of 21, so like 72% to start the game. Okay. So yeah, and then you went on a 1 of 10 run after that. So I thought they attacked the basket, and that's what you want to see. I think this is going to be a fun run. I think the most fun it's going to be is Monday night, the 29th, with your boy. Setting the scene, doing all the TV work, and we're gonna talk to some people, and so we're not doing a show tomorrow night. There's no Sunday show tomorrow. I've got family. Next weekend we'll be here Saturday for the bowl game at NRG. Sunday we'll do a talking. I think we have a pretty big guest for that, and then Monday night we'll do a show after Galen does TV. If you would please just come for a few minutes after your big TV nipple thing and talk to us and tell us, how it went for you and what you learned. But I'm excited about that. I've been kind of on edge, texting Galen kind of every day. Did it happen? Did it happen?
Yeah.
Did you talk to him? Did you meet him?
Do it.
Did you? Because the first time we ever did something together, before it started, I thought you were kind of but then you turned it on, you flipped the switch, and it was like, look at this guy. And I thought you were probably too scatterbrained to make it work, but man,
we got to scroll back to find that first interview you did.
I have it
with Jamal.
Jamal, I have it.
Yeah.
Oh, because the second interview is with E-Man.
E-Man.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, bring that one. We got to pull that one up too, because you could actually see E-Man's skin back then. Now he's just all tats.
Well, this was so far back into NIL.
He was a blank canvas back then.
He was wearing a U of H shirt, and you couldn't associate the school in the NIL, so he had to flip his shirt inside out to do the interview. And now the school is paying him, so it's come a long ways.
You weren't even supposed to film or be identified anywhere.
Oh, we weren't at U of H.
That's so dumb.
Yeah,
that's so dumb.
This was so long. We had to put up a curtain, a screen, to not show that we weren't there, even though we were sitting in the facility.
It's like we're
I can say that
off
now.
site.
Yeah, some
dark site, some CIA dark site.
Yeah,
in a silo out in the middle
black
of the
site.
ocean.
That's so dumb, man.
So,
jeez, come a long way though, man. We come a long
way. Come a long way, and you've come a long way, and we appreciate you. U of H played a smart game, especially in the second half. Stats showed a game closer than it appeared to be. The U of H just didn't score in the last 5 minutes, or didn't make any field goals, or the second half stats would show kind of a blowout. And also, what did Arkansas shoot? They shot 22 free throws in the second half. U of H shot 25 for the game, and that includes the end there. So thank y'all so much. We're going to take a couple days and do Christmas and such, but we'll be back. I'm going to do practice Monday and Tuesday for football. Wednesday, there's an event that I'm skipping. Thursday, I don't think there's anything. That's Christmas Day. The next day, we'll be at NRG all day. I'm going to get Dean Connors. And Saturday, we'll be there for the game. Sunday for Talking About Them Cougars. Appreciate y'all so much. Section 12X. Go get your Section 12X. And they have a lot of cool stuff coming. what I've heard, I haven't seen it, but what I've heard, it's going to be pretty good.
I might know
And,
something about that, but I'm not going to tell you.
Well, you might. That's fine. That's okay.
I'm just going to say it's good. Get your orders in now. Clear the runway.
Okay.
Galen,
thank you so much.
Thanks for having your mom on. Welcome addition to the show.
Facts. That's a flamboyant personality. If I've ever seen one.
Well, it's certainly something y'all have going in that family. So thank y'all so much, and we'll see you this week. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Enjoy the folks, man. Enjoy the
some
folks.
chili cheese dogs.
He's from Iowa, Louisiana, not Iowa. Iowa.